Hey guys, SJHD here, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use torrent. Now, if you don't know what torrenting is torrenting is a really cool way and always a really easy way that you can get pretty much every single thing on the internet for free, starting from movies to songs, all the way to software, and some other files you may want, maybe some pictures or some fonts, all that kind of stuff. And when I say easy, I don't mean it's like really easy. It's not like you can just search up a file on a website and just get it for free. You do have to learn how to use a special software that I will teach you guys how to use that. But once you get used to that, you'll be able to get everything on the internet for free. So in order to do this, you're going to have to download a program first. This program is 100% free. It is made for Windows. I don't know if there is a Mac version. I do believe that there is an alternative for the Mac, but I don't know what the alternative is. But so you want to go to the website down below in the description. It is basically UTorrent.com. You want to download the client. Now, you're going to need this client to use torrent, and the reason you need a client to use torrent is because torrenting, what it basically does is it is not just downloading a big file from the internet of what you want. What it basically is, the program, the torrent clients, there's various clients, not just UTorrent, but UTorrent is the best and the easiest to use, which the most amount of servers. So what that basically does is the client basically connects to a server, multiple hosts, that has the files you want. And what it does is it torrents it, and by torrenting I mean it gets little bits of the files until it eventually compresses it into one big file and compresses it onto whatever destination you selected, as you will see in a little bit. Just go ahead and download that software. And the next step is to find a torrent to torrent. And that was fun, to find a torrent to torrent. That's really like, this is a shipping ship, that's shipping ships, but okay, whatever. So you want to find a torrent, and the easiest way to find the torrent is to go to a website that is down in the description. Since there are multiple websites you have to access, I will number them numerically so you guys will know which one to access. This is the second website you're going to want to access. Now, this website is called torrentz.eu. And what this basically is, sort of like a torrent version of Google. You can search whatever file you want and it will find the torrent for you. In this case, I am going to be searching a, what should I search? Okay, so let's just torrent a really small file for today. I'm just going to be torrenting an ebook called The Hot Zone. I'm going to torrent that. That is, like, I think it's about $4.99 on Amazon. I'm going to be getting it for free. So when I type The Hot Zone, you're going to be, and you push enter, you're going to be led to a whole page full of torrents. Now, if you look on the very top row, it's going to say direct download, and like there's going to be 3 links that say like that give you amazing speeds. Guys, that is all junk. Ignore all that. That is just ads or viruses. If you download those, you will most likely get a virus, and trust me, I've learned this the hard way. You get a virus. So you're going to ignore those, scroll down, and on the bottom there's going to be a whole bunch of torrents like you're seeing right now. And what you want to do is first look at the name, make sure that's what you want. And then if you go a little bit to the right, you're going to see what type of file it is. In this case, we are looking for a EPUB file or any type of ebook file you want. And then just make sure that's the right file. And then go a little more to the right, and then you're going to see the file size. Now, in the case of an ebook is fairly small in file size, so you need to know if the file size is reasonable. Even in this stage, there can be sources of viruses or just files that you don't want. So, for example, if you're torrenting a movie, movies are sometimes, it's around like 1,000 to 2,000 megabytes. If it's a long movie, maybe even up to 5,000. Make sure the file is the correct size that you're expecting. this case, it should be like around 1 or 2 megs, maybe a couple kilobytes, a couple thousand kilobytes, around that. So you just want to click on the file you want, like I just did. And then if you click right here, it's going to be a bunch of lists of sources that's going to show you. Make sure, again, do not click direct download. It is junk. It is a virus. I learned that the hard way. So make sure you do not click on that. Ignore direct download. And then you want to just search for, just click on any like seed you want. At this point, it doesn't really matter. What it's recommended is that you do click on the torrent server or the host that was used most recently, because most likely that will have the most amount of seeds, which I will get to in a little bit. So just click on anything. And one thing before we proceed, one thing I have to warn you is that torrent sites do have some explicit ads that may not be very appropriate, so just be sure to ignore those. So just click on any of those, and then next what you want to do is, after you clicked on that website, this may be a little bit hard to find. There's going to be another button called direct download. When you're torrenting, you really want to ignore direct download. You want to find, there's various ways the website's worded. In this case, we're going to find download torrent or magnet torrent. Just click on the link that says torrent in it. And when you click download, Internet Explorer gives you the option to open or run, maybe. In the case of Internet Explorer, you're going to want to open it. In this case, I'm using Chrome, so it automatically downloads. So after you have downloaded it, you're just going to want to open the file. When the file is open, it's going to open it in your torrent client. And if you're downloading like a big album full of songs, most likely there's going to be a folder with all your songs. Make sure, this is just a double check, make sure it contains the files you want with the correct names and all of that kind of stuff. And then you're going to want to you're going to choose your destination and where you want to put it. In this case, I'm going to be putting it on the desktop just to make things easy to find, just to show you guys. And then you're going to click OK. Now the file is then going to say connecting to server or whatever, and then in this case we're torrenting a quite simple file, so it is finishing quite early. But if you're torrenting something like a whole album or like maybe a movie, it should take a while. At first, especially if you're torrenting a big file, it's going to say like 2 years left, estimated time 2 years. 3 weeks. You don't have to worry about that. That increases as it goes. So for some reason, it goes from 3 years down to an hour. So when it first starts, ignore the speeds. Just let it sit there for like maybe a minute to 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, that should be the speed that's going to be pretty much constantly going. Now, the torrent is sort of different from direct download. It doesn't just depend on your internet. It depends on the popularity of the file, and what I mean by that is the more people that are downloading it, unlike direct download, is going to be faster, and the reason is because if the file is more popular, there's going to be more hosts seeding that file to you, and the more seeds, the more bits of files you can get quicker and quicker and quicker. So what that basically is a bunch of seeds. That is what you want to click. So if there's a bunch of seeds, that's like downloading from 5 servers or direct download. So torrent can vary, can be way faster than direct download or slower than direct download. Those are the pros and cons. And again, torrent is not very consistent, and you do have to be aware of viruses. But viruses, if you do what I told you to not click on direct download, just be aware, you should be fine. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Torrents is a really cool way to get everything on the internet for free, and you can just enjoy your internet life and do that. Again, this may require a little bit of practice, so I do not recommend torrenting too much software when you first start. Try out with some really popular song albums, whether you not like them or not. Once you know that they're popular and many people are buying those, just try out it with that. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember, all the links are down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.